It's an interesting kind of collection of work because some of the categories are just sort of just made Lurie's deadlines, like experiential in particular, and the bulk of the entries, I guess, is post-Lurie. So I wouldn't say it was a spectacular month. In the film Chicken Licken, Big John Trucker. I mean, I've loved this ad whenever I saw it, and the entire panel loved it. It's just so much fun, and it's quite unusual for the kind of epic work that South Africa is famous for, but it was a clear winner by a considerable margin. Second place was Cadbury's Dairy Milk Triplets. So the winner was Network BBDO, and the runner-up was Ogilvy and Mather Johannesburg. I mean, the Triplets ad is a lovely piece of work. It's very endearing to all who see it, but it kind of just didn't quite have the cleverness of the Chicken Licken piece of work. There was no third place, I'm afraid. I think the bulk of the film entered was not of a particularly high standard, but the margin between third and second was so significant that the panel decided to drop to have no third place. This month's winner is unusual in that it's not a typical radio spot. It's more of, I guess, like a bought for, paid for product placement with a DJ read, and I think that the panel noted that it was quite interesting, and it was innovative use of radio rather than just a classic fun radio ad, of which there were many entries this month. So the winner this month is Caltex Drive Safe Initiative Police Siren by YNR South Africa. They really just basically popped in a police siren into the middle of a song in the late hours of the night, which I think almost definitely I would have shat myself if I was driving around at 2 in the morning and that came over the radio. In second place, lovely campaign by Volkswagen, Text and Drive, Patience News, Dress Dinner by Ogilvy and Mather, Cape Town. There's a little bit of conversation. There's quite a lot of sort of empty space. We felt like it was such a lovely spot. We were hoping that there was enough white noise in there to make it an ad that can be run, and we think that it absolutely deserves to be taken to the next level for ad of the year. Multichoice DStv Explora. Again, Ogilvy and Mather Johannesburg doing some lovely radio. Smeagol, Darth, Vader, and Scarface. Really reenactments of those films where they're kind of looking for the audience, really, because they're lost in the vast memory that they have with Explora. So the radio, again, a lovely month, a lovely collection of work, and a very different cross section of work. The winner by 368 for Yellow Pages, a wonderful campaign that really demonstrates how important it is to have localized sort of searching, and Yellow Pages' ability to do that more than online search engines. And the campaign was entitled Durban, Brooklyn, Clarens, really just illustrating how that there are Durbans and Brooklyns and Clarenses all around the world. In second place, Honda Genuine Parts, Don't Be That Guy. Very simple graphic campaign, Restaurant, Flight Boss, Theatre, and that's by DDB South Africa. And in third place, a good piece of tactical work by Ogilvy and Mather, Cape Town for District 6 Museum 20th birthday. Essentially, it was a mock-up Cape Argus newspaper, keeping 60,000 stories alive over the past 20 years. In first place was Brandhouse, Johnnie Walker, Meet Your Match. This was a combination of a tasting event using David Higgs, plus a website, plus and social media campaign. Second place was Volkswagen Polo Tag, a lovely piece of work using tagging in social media, in which people got to test drive a car that hasn't really changed much on the outside, but the inside had changed radically. So it really was kind of like a real-time living game on the streets. And in third place, Sanlam One Rand Man. Sorry, the first place was KingJames Cape Town, second place Ogilvy and Mather, and third place was KingJames Cape Town.